Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another episode of the Mercenary Podcast. This is your host, Nurse Rick, and I am bringing you guys some healthcare news today. So today's story is going to come to us from MSN.com. And it is a stark reminder that we are in the middle of flu season. So be sure to wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, take precautions, because flu kills a lot of things, humans, animals alike. And just recently, 20 big cats died at a Washington wildlife sanctuary from the avian flu, which is bird flu, which, if anyone watched my video on the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, it was likely a similar strain of bird flu that started that. But let's get into today's episode. So the story is going to come to us by way of Minivon Burke. And it basically just talks about the bird flu, how it ripped through a wildlife sanctuary that originally had 37 big cats. It was owned by a man. And yeah, within about 3 weeks, 20 of his big cats died. And there are several different species of cats: Bengal tiger, lynx, bobcat, cougars, African servals, a lot of different animals, all of which were very loved by this facility and that facility's staff. So it is a tragedy that these animals were taken before their time. But he did post in a Facebook post on Friday that it was, alright, here's the count: 5 African servals, 4 cougars, 4 bobcats, 2 Canadian lynx, 1 Bengal cat, 1 Amur Bengal tiger, an African caracal, Joffrey's cat, and a Eurasian lynx, all of which passed after contracting this bird flu. Which, how does it spread? How do you get it? It's through droppings and respiratory secretions from birds, or if you kill one, eat one. If you're a cat, you could also get it that way. Some of the cats were featured on the sanctuary website. Tabbing an endangered half Bengal, half Amur tiger. Joe playing in the water. Here's a picture of the Joffrey's cat. Again, very loved, obviously. They cherish these animals, and they do their best to take care of them. And this is something that's not really preventable when you have outdoor cats, and especially wild cats. So there's nothing more that they could have done, but if you would like to protect your animals, your cats can also contract bird flu. Cats during the coronavirus pandemic were contracting COVID. Not saying they were dying from it, but they were testing positive for it. So your household animals are at risk if you don't take care of your hygiene. It can potentially spread onto them. And there is one section in here. Yep, sanctuary said cats are particularly vulnerable to bird flu, and symptoms can progress rapidly. Quote, often resulting in death within 24 hours due to pneumonia-like conditions. So, the moral of the story is, be careful with your animals. Perform hand hygiene. Use hand sanitizer. Protect yourself, protect your loved ones, protect your animals this winter. If you don't believe in vaccines, then at least get yourself some good old alcohol-based hand sanitizer, or wash your hands regularly, especially after going outside, touching gas station pumps, touching doorknobs, things like that. But that's going to do it for today's segment of healthcare news. I appreciate everyone for listening, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and drop a like on this video. Subscribe so you never miss an upload. And if you'd be so kind as to run over and check out the Mercenary Shop. This is my only heel shirt. It's one of the first designs I ever put up on the site, and I like it. It's a fun shirt. Obviously, it is a play on another famous logo that I'm not really a big fan of. But check it out regardless. Thank you. Everyone have a happy new year, and I'll catch you on the next one.